Hello, welcome to my video. Bit of a strange one. Today I got an interesting phone call from my ex-partner telling me basically, well, she had an interesting security concern, which is she came home from school today. Basically, this alarm system didn't ask for a user code to unset it, even though the system was set when she went out. It's set every day. I've done some programming on this system because up the stairs at the top there's a sensor, and obviously to have it on at night, that can't be on, the kids want to get up in the night to go use the bathroom, etc. So I partitioned it off from the sensor upstairs. When she came home today, the box outside was making a funny crackling noise. The tamper light was indicating. Basically, I'd say it didn't ask for a user code. It didn't even beep. Another interesting feature we have on the front door, a door chime. The door chime was disabled, so it suggests that this system's been reset at some point. And if you look, it's not homed, it's gapped, it's not been put back on properly. There is two Phillips posi drives there. As you can see, that's been taken off and not put back on properly. This fuse, very loose. That was never very loose, and you can't really see it in this light, but there's a layer of dirt that's been disturbed. I mean, I've had the front office unit in the past, but I killed it at the RCD. It's on the socket, so obviously it'll kill your alarm clock would reset, etc, etc. All the stuff in the house had reset, so it's been killed at the fuse. The fuse has been physically taken out. It's a very strange one. It's fucking scary because I have 3 beautiful children here. I say the gap's there, so it's not been put back on properly. The door chime didn't activate. I mean, I'm a locksmith. These locks, I've picked them both, and they're relatively easy for me to do because I'm aware of the locks. But I know this rim cylinder has 2 spool pins in. The Euro cylinder, that has a spool pin in it as well, just the one. That's a 5-pin Euro. Both were engaged when she left the house. Both were engaged when she came back. Let's say nothing's been taken from the house. I mean, the TV's still there. There's a games console. It's not been touched. There was a mobile phone. She left the mobile phone on the table when she went out this morning. That's still there. Answers on a postcard, please. This is a very, very strange, scary thing. I mean, I know the last neighbours who lived, the last people who lived in this house before us, I know they owe a lot of money to creditors, and and this is she's the ex-partners on the housing association. I don't actually know why. I can't understand why this has happened, really. As I say, you can clearly see. So I think somebody's gained entry covertly. Pulled this front off. Pulled the main power to its PSU. Pulled the front off. Quickly whipped the backup battery out. And the whole system has completely reset. It's kept some of its functionality. Obviously, would have partitioned the zone upstairs, which I think was zone 4 or something. So obviously the kids get up in the night, go to the toilet and set the alarms off. you know that's still got that functionality, but there's that's basically an engineering setting. I had to go through, obviously through engineering, through all the codes, blah blah blah, to do that. But one of the user settings, i.e. the chime, which if you were going to come into this home, because the chime doesn't indicate the door open when the alarm is set, i.e. there's a delay time for you to put your code in. So nobody would know that chime ever existed. Obviously until they reset the system, close the door, and then reopen the door, you hear the chime go off. So this system's been fully reset. That chime, when I came around, I've reset it all up now. When it came around, the chime, which I programmed in via the user interface. So obviously if the kids, you know, if you have a cooking tea, you know, the kids can't come up, get a chair, open that and go, you know, off playing around the corner. But you can't really see them, you know, busy roads, etc. You know, any parents out there, you'll know the score. But yeah, because it's been fully reset, that chime, which is a dead bloody giveaway because it's been fully reset, that chime was not there, because obviously the engineering settings remain, but the user interface settings, as soon as the backup battery is pulled, they all get reset. So all these settings, the user settings are reset. Now there was 2 codes to this. There was like an administrator code, I suppose, and then a secondary code. I didn't know the administrator code because I said to my ex-partner, I set this up, said right, okay, you put your code in, you're the administrator, and then I partitioned it off and got another code I could put in if I had to come round, you know, if she was on holiday or something, I was checking on the house, there's my code, which is obviously, if, you know, we're not bad people, so, but yeah, I mean, I'd say, answers on the postcard please. Somebody's clearly been in here today, because I distinctly remember putting the front of that unit back on, and I made sure they were homed, because inside, oops, sorry, it's bright there, inside there, you see that position or that position, I can't quite remember, they're different on different units. There is obviously a spring-loaded trip, which sets off the tamper, obviously the system's being tampered with, but as I say, if you quickly pull that power, you know, you could have 2 people in here, one holding the front unit, turn off the screws, remove, quickly pull the power, unit off dead quick, bang, positive off the battery. All the thing's going to happen is you're going to get a flashing light outside, which was activated, and it was making a funny crackling noise apparently. I've not heard this, so I had to come round, but when I come round, the tamper was on. You know, zone 1 was indicated, well, zone 1 would have been indicated, she opened the front door. No, sorry, zone 1 wasn't indicated because the chime wasn't on. Zone 1's only indicated when the chime's on. Sorry about that. That was another suspicious thing. Obviously, didn't hear the chime and she opened the door, and obviously didn't hear the countdown to put your code in as well. So it wasn't. It's not a false activation. You know, I've had a look to see if there's any fault memory. There's no fault memories come back, and the only time it would keep a fault memory or a log, apparently according to the engineering manual for this particular system, it would give an indication, and certain numbers mean a certain indication of a fault. That wasn't there, and the fault memory is obviously driven by the backup battery in the main power. So if they're pulled, the fault memory goes, just like the user interface, which is like the aftermarket. You know, as soon as the engineers fitted it, they'll give you a user sheet, and you have certain limited codes you can do. You won't have the engineering codes to partition the system or reprogram it in any way, but you can, you know, I'd say put the chime on, etc., etc. But these are they're not like a solid state memory, I suppose. It's the actual memory for the unit itself is very limited to the engineering side. The user interface, as soon as the backup battery is pulled and there's no main supply coming into the PSU, it doesn't remember them. So obviously that chime not being there, it's been somebody's pulled all the power off. I've tested the backup battery and that's fine. I think it's about 1200 milliamps or something like that, or 1.2 amps or something like that. It's feed from it, it's fine. It's fully charged. I don't understand I have not got a clue. So yeah, please help. Anyone with any suggestions what might have happened? I don't know whether it's a covert intervention, I say, for the last neighbours that lived there. You know, I have not got a clue. Obviously it can't be bailiffs, because they don't really have the power, and I know all the debts that come here are from large companies like HSBC, and I think they owe some other creditors, but these are all big official companies that work under the Consumer Credit Act, and obviously any directed debt recovery would be done in accordance, because I can't see these people using any old idiot, and I can't, to tell the truth, I can't see a debt recovery agency going to all the trouble really gaining entry. I mean, if obviously they were coming to seize goods, I don't think an alarm blaring off would be too much of a concern for them. But yeah, obviously in the certain parts of civil law that say they can't gain entry this way anyway, so it's definitely not them. So yeah, answers on a postcard please, because I haven't got a clue. Please help. It's a scary world we're living in now. It's all data driven. So I mean, yeah, no damage, door jam's fine, everything's still tight, as I say, the rim's fine, Euro's fine. Could just do with any suggestions on people, authorities, local or otherwise, that may have had any good reason or under the Ripper Act or any other acts been able to gain entry this way, because it's clearly been tampered. I've had to come in and reset the alarm system and everything and put the chime back on. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I appreciate your comments. Thank you. Bye.